Hey everybody, welcome back to the Tile Experts YouTube channel. I'm Trevor and I'm here with Ewald today. Ewald is one of the owners of the Tile Experts in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And today we're going to be discussing backsplashes. So what the process is like when somebody is getting a backsplash, or if they want to, remove their old one and get a new one put in. I am actually in the process of getting a new backsplash put downstairs. So a lot of these questions are going to be self-serving. I'm going to be asking Ewald all the questions about that. So Ewald, welcome. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule installing tile to, share some information with the people.
Oh yeah, I'm happy to be here and share some of the secrets and ways of how to make a backsplash look beautiful.
That's it. That's what it's all about. Making backsplashes beautiful again. Okay. So let's break into it. How long have you been doing tile for?
It's been about 15, 16 years.
15, 16 years. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're pretty well experienced in doing tile.
Yeah, I've done a little bit of all types of tile for sure.
So flooring, bathrooms, and kitchens.
And fireplaces. Yeah.
Nice. So let's get into backsplashes. So what are some of the first steps that you take when someone calls you and says, "Hey, I need my backsplash replaced"? What's the first step? What's that process like?
Yeah, so we usually get these phone calls and we're like, what kind of tile you have in your backsplash? What kind of tile you're looking to get done around the square footage that you have? And then if they can send us some pictures, it'll be easier for us to give them an estimate. So then once that's all done, Judy in the office, she's pretty quick at having all these numbers together. So she usually is super fast at sending back a rough estimate. And then we have Oscar coming to site so that he can confirm everything. And then we have them pick the tile if they haven't picked. But yeah, after that, we booked a date for me or one of our guys to come in and start with the demo. And then, so the way we usually go with demo is that, you have your tile that you have in your kitchen right now, and we want to pull it out without creating a bunch of dust in your house and having you be like, "Oh my God, what have you done to my house?" So we protect the countertops, your sink, because usually if you are looking to get your backsplash done, you want to switch your countertops to something else too. So if you switch your countertops, you're getting a new sink. So yeah, we protect everything first and then including your floors so that no dust or chunks of tile fall in there and create damage that at the end it could come back to us. So we, one of the ways we could start is we pull out the tile carefully. And that could be a way for us to not to have to replace the drywall, which it's easier. So if you pull it all out with a hammer and a chisel or whatnot, then you can just clean the surface, and then after that you put on your new tile, and that would be the best way to go about it, and you don't create much dust comparing to the other ways. If you come in, cut the top line of the tile against the countertop and then start smashing the tile together with the drywall. So then that actually creates a bunch more dust, and then you have to deal with fixing the insulation or poly behind the wall so that there is no cold coming through there. But yeah, that's the way we do the demo.
Because, I've seen it done, the second way that you described there, where they just, jackhammer in there and taking everything out, making a big mess and destroying the drywall, exposing everything and starting fresh. I mean, I guess, if you want to start fresh with a clean surface, that's one way to go about it. But if you can make fewer disruptions in the house, I guess that's much better. So what about the consultation process with the clients? I know that's more of an Oscar thing, but how much time do you take, showing the customers the possible options? Do you show them like previous work that you've done so they get an idea?
Yeah, we have a lot of work that we've put into our website with pictures and different kinds of tile. And then we work with a few different suppliers that, we send them there so that they could see all the type of tile they have. and then they can choose the tile together with the grout. And if you want like a trim in your side to cover the edge of the tile, there is different colors as well. That, for example, this week we finished a couple different backsplashes. One was a marble stone, and we used just like a chrome aluminum color on the metal. And then the other one was a subway style, and all the hardware in their cabinets were black, matte black. So then they said, this would be great if we could use matte black for the edge trim. So now that we see the picture all together, it was the best choice to make to combine it two, and it looks amazing. But so we usually, that's the way we do it with the clients in the consultations.
Very nice. So how long does it typically take to do a backsplash from demolition to reinstallation and finished product?
So demolition usually takes around 4 to 6 hours, depending if we do have to fix insulation or if we just come in and take out the tile and the drywall stays in place. And then the installer that comes in usually takes, let's say, 5 hours to do the install, depending how difficult the tile is to work with.
Sure.
And then sometimes we use like a special mortar so that it dries a little quicker, and then we can grout it the same day and silicone the edges that need to be silicone. And honestly, there's so many clients that are so happy that we're done so quick because they want their kitchen back.
Right. Right. Yeah. That's the other thing, right? Because so if you're taking apart their kitchen and everything's covered, they can't cook in there. So they're eating out, or they're, doing something else in the meantime. So getting done quickly is probably a big win in your column anyways.
Yeah. Some people have said that in their reviews. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe they were done so quick and they were super clean. So it's the key things that I think make homeowners happy is that you take care of their house like if it's yours. And I always ask this to our installers, and Oscar does as well. It's like, would you like the tile to look like this if it was your own house? So we say, put it in your eyes that way. Like, make sure you're doing your best.
Nice. That's good. And, I wish that more contractors would do it that way and think about, if this was my house, would I do the job this way?
That's right.
Right? Because it's disappointing. It's really disappointing when you don't get the result that you were expecting, right? I know as someone who's a homeowner and getting a lot of work done in my house, there's some things that are not being done according to how I would like it to be done. And it's kind of disappointing is one thing. So I love that you guys take care and attention to detail. What is something else that people should know before, engaging someone to do a new tile backsplash for them?
I mean, I think the tile that you pick is a pretty important choice to make. There's so many choices out there. Some people like to pick large format tile, sorry. We've done some 24 by 48. There is even bigger tile than that is 4 by 8, which is the size of a drywall sheet.
That is huge.
But there is some people that don't want any grout joints in their kitchen or shower or anywhere. So that's just their choice. Other people like the historic look where subway comes in. And then there is other people that like marble or mosaic tile. So I think that's the biggest thing to think about when doing your kitchen.
One thing that came up before we started the video was when clients buy cheaper tile from big box retailers.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
What's the problem with that, and what have you seen in your experience?
So when people are looking for tile, they want to find the best price tile. So then they go to the big stores and they find something that looks good. And it looks good to you, but when we come in and we see this tile, we have had issues where, let's say it's a mosaic sheet and it's a hexagon tile. So we show the client, listen, if you look at this tile, it has so many joints in it and none of them are really properly put in place. So these stores, I don't know if they get the lower quality tile. So what we recommend is usually going to the tile suppliers that we deal with. They usually have high quality tile and they warranty their tile. Comparing to the bigger stores, they don't really deal with this kind of issue. But yeah, that's a good point that I forgot to mention.
Yeah. So it's not always, getting something that's a good price. They say you gotta, there's a big sale. There's a whole pallet of these tiles and they're a really good price. I should probably get them. Because, you talked a little bit about irregularities in the size of the tile and the shape of the tile. Talk a little bit about that. Why is that a problem? And what do you explain to the client? Yeah.
So like you said, when the client hires a professional, they expect the work to be done like perfect, which that's what I would do. Like if I hire someone to come into my house, I'm going to go look at it and say, hey, I like this, I don't like this. So when you buy this tile and it's not got the right size of joints and they don't match up, also there is tile that is bigger tile that is 1 foot by 2 foot, and they all come in the same box, and then you put them on the ground and they are an eighth difference or longer. So the issue is that when you put it all together, your grout joints are not matching and you see size difference. So what we do with the clients, we tell them we can't really warranty our work with these tiles. So we recommend you to look for better quality tile so that, the final product that you see installed in your home is something that will amaze you.
Yeah. You got to be happy with it at the end. Because then, I guess the potential fallout for you would be you install this tile that's irregular, right? And they see that the joints are out. It's uneven. It's not right. So then you get blamed for it because the product is wrong.
That's right.
Right. So you want to avoid that. Anything else that you guys do at the Tile Experts that, make the job nice and finished and complete when you're done the job?
When we're done the job, we tell them, this is a job that we care about and we warranty it. So anytime you have any issues, if there is a little bit of crack on the joints of the grout, or if a tile cracked for some reason when you're screwing the electrical outlets, which is possible that it could happen, they crack it, we will warranty it and come in and fix whatever issues you have, and we stand behind our product.
So if you are somebody who is in the Edmonton region, that can be Edmonton, Sherwood Park, St. Albert, any of the areas in Edmonton, and you're looking for an expert tile installation company, look no further than the Tile Experts. And Ewald, probably one of the guys who comes out to do your job. And they really care about their workmanship and they care about the end user. They care about the homeowner. So if that is something that you're looking for, give them a call. Check out the website, thetileexperts.ca, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for coming in, Ewald.
Thank you, Drew.